What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of FTB Infinity on the HermitCraft server. Yeah, guys. So, last time we were messing around with the power storage over here. I was showing you guys my new computer program that I've been working on for a while that's going to regulate our big reactor down there that's going to spin up our turbines and power our power core over here. So, it's still a work in progress. We don't have everything set up, so it's going to be 100% automatic just yet. I still gotta take some time to actually write the rest of the code and make everything perfect, but yeah, for right now, I'm really happy with the way that's turned out. Also, last episode, we were setting up a new area over here, just a very, very basic starting area to start with blood magic, and we got kind of far in it. Well, kind of far for the very beginning stages. We were able to get to a tier 3 altar, and yeah, we did a little bit of basic automation here for creating some things. What we need to do next with this is start looking at making some of the rituals and things like that, but we're not going to do that today. What I'd like to do today is I would like to set up another area for another mod, specifically for Britannia, so we can make our own mana glass and start working with that. I want to kind of bounce around to different things in our episodes instead of focusing on just one particular mod for many, many episodes in a row. So, in order to get an area for Britannia, we're actually going to have to build out more. So this site over here, I was kind of thinking we're going to do magic mods. This site over here, we're going to kind of do our growables and more earth-friendly? No, I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. Like tree farms, farming, things like that. So I had originally set out a builder's guide here, and I was going to place the blocks, get out my builder's wand, start doing some stuff. Really don't want to do that. That moon is jumping pretty good, isn't it? Well, it was. It looked like it was. Anyway, I don't really want to build another one of these. I've already built 2 of them by hand. Well, yeah, pretty much by hand. And while that's fun and everything, once you do it more than once, I think the fun, it loses its fun factor, right? So, I have made a few things here from BC Builders, BuildCraft Builders. We made ourselves a builder, we made ourselves an architect table, we made ourselves a blueprint. So what I want to do is copy one of these guys. We'll probably use this, no, we'll probably use this one since there's nothing already laid out in the center. Yeah, we will copy this guy right here and make that into a blueprint. So whenever I want to make another one of these domes, all I have to do is set down a block and be like, all right, build me a dome, put some materials in there, and boom, we have another dome. So that's going to be awesome. I think what I also want to do here, as far as the layout of our base, I was thinking we just keep expanding out horizontally one way or the other. I don't think we're going to do that. I think what we're going to end up doing is we have a dome right here in the center, we have a dome here on the end, and we're going to make a dome on that end. I think we're going to go down this way and kind of make like a square with all these domes kind of connecting on the intersections. So this path over here will lead to another room on the outside, and so on and so forth, with like our engine room kind of being like the middle area. We'll see how this turns out. I don't know for sure, but yeah, I don't really want to make a big long line of these domes. So first things first, we need to mark out one of these domes to be copied. I have never used this before, but I think you need to put down an architect table to make a copy of something. So let's figure out what we got to do here. I'm not sure. Let's just place an angel block. Let's place this architect table. Does that do anything? What do we got in here? Oh, you know what? I think we have to put down the landmarks, right? Maybe. So, tell you guys what. It's going to take a few minutes for me to figure out where these landmarks need to go. So let me get that figured out and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so it's taking a little bit of time for me to figure out exactly where I need to place all of my landmarks, but I think I got it right. So we got... Whoop, little lag spike. We got one right here. This is our main landmark. And then we got branched off this way and that way. So that'll make the complete square. And then we also have one up above here, which will turn into a 3-dimensional object. So if we just come down here and right click this guy, if I placed all these in the right spots, we should see a perfect square around this thing. Yes. Looks like we got it. So the way this is set up, I don't know if it counts this block or if it only counts what's on the inside. But anyway, I want to make sure we got this final block right here. And then from here over is all the same thing. It's just the floor and then some wall. I can use a builder's wand and do that manually. I just want to make sure like all of this stuff is just copied. So looks like we're on the second block here as well, so that's good. And over here, okay, so we got a little bit of an issue. We're taking a little bit more than what we need. So how far is that? Let's see. We want it on this block, so that's 1, 2, 3 over. Wow, got a little out of control there. So let's do block, whoop, 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 block, block. Go ahead and do that. Punch that guy. Stick you here, there. Punch this and that. Let's try again. I think that should be right. Okay, let's check it again. Yeah, it's right there in that second block, and this one is right there in that second block. I think we are good. We just need to double check up here and make sure that that line, I think that's above the glass. Pretty sure it's above the glass. So if we're standing on the glass here, this is Y80. And if we're standing over here, we should be 81, I think. Yes. Okay, so this should be at Y81 as well, I think. That's how that works. Oh, well. If it's too small, you know what? Let's not do an oh, well, if it's too small. Let's just fix it up right now. I was going to say if it's too small, we can just manually place that glass roof again. No, let's not do that. Let's just make it, if it's one block too big and we're copying airspace, whatever. Let's just make it right the first time. Okay, I think we are good now. Perfect. So now we need a way to copy this thing. And I'm probably going to lose my landmarks, which isn't a big deal. It's just a redstone torch and a piece of lapis. They are relatively inexpensive. Let's go ahead and just build a little thing here. And I think we have to put down the architect table like so. Okay, we did lose that landmark. There goes another one into the void. I'm sure the other guys went into the void. They could be sitting on these, but they're not. What about this one? Nope, they went into the void. We got one back. Nice. Okay, so the black and yellow tape turned to blue and black tape. So we got, what do we got here? Rotate on, excavate on. I don't think any of that matters. Mode survival. Wait, what did that say? Creative allows all blocks. Creative mode only. Survival ignores all unsupported blocks. Okay. So I'm pretty sure we just do that, and we will, I assume this is where we name it. We'll just call it Dome. Wait, is it doing something? I thought I had to give this thing power. Is it doing something without power? I guess it is. Okay, yeah, I was under the impression that I had to power this thing, but it looks like it's doing something without any power. Unless it had residual power from being in my inventory. I'm not sure. It might have. Okay, well, it looks like it's just about done copying anyway. Or is it... Oh, okay. Dome by Hypnotizd. No more information? Okay, so that's all the information we got. So I assume... You know what happens when you assume? I assume I just need to go over and place some landmarks, or... Maybe I don't have to place landmarks. I don't know how this is going to work. We'll just take back these angel blocks. Let's come over here. Yeah, I guess we'll have to figure out exactly how to center this thing in a moment. Let's just kind of... Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. Shift, place the block. Let's just build out a little bit over here. Just kind of figure out what's going on. Okay, and then we will place our builder. And if we place a blueprint in there, what happens? Oh, okay, well, that's way off center. Aha, but it looks like it is the correct dimensions. And, I think we're going to have to lower that builder down because this is lower than the floor by how many blocks? Let's see, that's the floor, so 1, 2, 3 blocks lower. Okay, well, I'll figure out how to position that thing properly. And we'll be right back again, guys. See you in a bit. Alright, guys, so I think I got everything set up properly. I counted out from the center of the dome that we copied, not this one, but the one on the far end. And it's 26 blocks from the center to, I think it was the second stair or whatever, the second thing on the path. Second block on the path. So anyway, 26 blocks this way, 26 blocks this way. These are almost touching the line, so I am fairly confident that it's in the right spot. So the other test that I did was, let's see, which which level does this line hit me in the face? It's really hard to try and get that to happen, actually. So it's just right above our head, right here at Y56. Now, if we fly all the way back over here, we should hit our head, or this should be just above our head on this line, which it is. So yes, I am very confident that that is the right level of height for this dome. So the next step is we need to remove this dirt. I'm pretty sure it's centered. We need to remove the dirt and then feed this some blocks for it to start building with. So we need to make some laboratory blocks. I'm pretty sure I don't have any of those. Yeah, let's grab some laboratory. Well, I got a little bit, not a whole lot. We can turn, well, you know what? It kind of doesn't make sense to convert these into the other type when we're going to have to make more blocks anyway, and we will use those for the roads or the paths. So let's go ahead and do some laboratory blocks. Turn off my caps lock too. All right, we'll just make a few stacks of these. I know we're going to need them. Let's see. So in my ender pouch, oh, I don't have my chisel. I thought I did. There's my chai. All right, so we will turn a lot of these into the enameled wall because that is what the builder should be looking for when we build this thing. Let's go and do this. Hopefully I'm doing everything right with this builder. I've never used this before. I've seen a few people use it recently, but I've never used it, so there's always that uncertainty that I might not be doing something right. So let's put those extra blocks away, and then we will grab mana glass. I do have a bit of this stuff still stored up. Okay, one more stack. I think that should be enough. Hopefully that's enough to get the dome built, and everything's gonna be built in the correct spot. Oh, I do need some of these. Whoops. I was like, what the heck just happened? I honestly did not mean for that to happen. That looks kind of cool though. We'll change that. Whoops. Don't click things with the chisel. Yeah, we will, or I need some of those, the checkerboard paths for the floor, but I think we should be able to see something happen here. So it needs 999 mana glass. I don't think we have that much. We will feed it that many. 920 the enameled wall. Let's feed it that. Oh yeah, it also needs the carpenter's wedge slopes. That's awesome that it's going to actually, let's get those real quick. I want to see that actually place those blocks. So we need carpenter's wedge slope. We almost have enough. I think it said it needed 140 of those. Let us grab, did it say 140? Maybe it said 40. I don't know. We'll make a few of these real quick. These are fairly simple and I should have everything. There's another stack, perfect. Okay. Yeah, that floor. I'll fix that. Derpy mistake, derpy mistake. Okay, so this, whoa, NEI, calm down NEI. Yeah, 140 of those. I don't know why we have 140 of those, but we will go with it. Yeah, it's gonna need the checkerboard floor. I don't think we're gonna have enough mana glass. So I do need to get rid of this stuff here. Let's do that real quick as well. For you. Actually, I guess this won't matter. Well, maybe it will, because there are gonna be some spots where it's gonna place the enameled wall. I was thinking that wouldn't matter because that's where the checkerboard floor would have been. I think I just changed. Did I change that? I thought I just changed the building guide. So I'm kind of curious if that's going to interfere with anything either. Okay, anyway. Let's try this. Hopefully everything's going to be okay. And I am not going to have to undo any of this. Oh, you know what? I left a couple of those slopes in my inventory. Okay, so Tesseract. Let's give this a bit of power. Is that not set to power? Steam. Main base power. Main base power turn on. Receive only. Do something. Whoa, it's doing stuff. Things are happening. Hopefully it is going to do things correctly. Those red blocks mean it's deleting something. Don't delete this. I want this. Ha, you can't delete that. I took it. Okay. Oh my goodness. That's awesome! Look at it go! Wow! That is really, really cool. Alright, I want to see it get to the dome section. I mean, this really isn't that bad. I can go ahead and carpenters or builders wand this all together. But the dome is the thing that's the real pain in the butt. But this is awesome. That is like building the entire thing. Where's the carpenter's blocks? We're going to have carpenter's blocks like right here, I think. Did it run out of stuff? Is it not doing anything else? Does it need a certain block to continue? I'm not sure. What we got here? Oh, maybe it needs some more of the laboratory blocks before it does anything else. Alright, well, let's go make it happy real quick. I can actually grab some of those other blocks we're going to need for the checkerboard floor. Laboratory blocks. Let's grab some of these guys. Whoops, not you. Not you again, stupid lag. Grab these. Let's turn NEI back on. Laboratory blocks. We'll make a few of these, I think. Oh, do I not? Am I not clicked on this thing? Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of lag right now. I don't know if it's the builder that's lagging me. Actually, let's do... We are in the one that should say Hypno. Oh my goodness! That... Well, okay, hold on a second. That is really bad for the server right now. Jeez. So yeah, this thing, if it doesn't have the blocks it needs, it like kills the server, it appears. So I need to get that fixed real quick. Let me go ahead. Yeah, we are getting some serious lag here. People are probably going to be complaining here in a minute. Let's give it those other enamel wall that it needed. Is that all? And maybe some of the checkerboard floor. I gave it everything you needed, right? Alright, well, I'm going to make it a few more of these checkerboard floors here. Yeah, I just right-clicked and things are not working well here. People just left the game. People are getting kicked off the server. Oh, no. Let me get this out and let me turn this off. Maybe that'll fix things. Yeah, something is not right here. Oh, my goodness. Alright guys, all the crazy lag went away. Let's go ahead and turn this back on. We'll feed that a little bit more power. Hopefully it's going to do what it needs to do. Looks like it is building some stuff now. But yeah, that was really lagging the server there for a second. Looks like it kicked a few people offline. Yeah, all these guys left the game. Oops. Well, I don't know what to do about that. But yeah, okay, so the floor is being built. Looks like everything's going to be fine. I am curious though, this should be... Yeah, I think this is going to be right. This floor right here should be 63. Okay, so that's right. Oh, we are off a block! Oh no! Okay, I'm going to turn this off and redo. Off by one block! Ah! So yeah, it wasn't too bad to deconstruct the thing, and it'll be super quick to get it constructed again. So that is not the direction we want this thing facing. So maybe it's not going to be that easy. Let's break the builder. Oh, that's not good. That's right, I filled its inventory full of stuffs. Okay, we'll place the builder right there. Blueprint in the builder. It is facing the right way. That should be the correct coordinate now. Okay? This thing... It might have been easier to build this by hand by now, but I wanted to give this thing a go and just see how it worked and all of that stuff. It is fast to build if I can get this thing put in the right spot, but since we're kind of like in a void world, it is hard to get this position. This is such a large building. Okay, I think we're good this time. I did move the builder one block further this way, so that should center it this time. Let's give this another try. Let's do it. Let's build. Do something. And there we go. Oh yeah. Oh wow. That's putting in the carpenter's blocks with the blocks inside of it. Oh, it hasn't done like little walkways and stuff yet. What's it doing? Where are those going? Where are those guys going? I don't see the carpenter's blocks that's placing, but I know it's placed some. Oh, it's placed. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, that is so good. This is coming along really well. Looks like it has stopped. Maybe it needs the mana glass now. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Little mana glass. I'm not sure if it's doing anything right now, to be honest. Oh yeah, it's still placing those carpenter blocks. I can see that. Okay, good. Alright guys, so we got the entire thing built. Using the builder is pretty cool, but yeah, it was causing some crazy lag. Twice it lagged out everybody on the server, except for me for whatever reason. So I don't know what the deal is. It seemed like when it was placing the carpenter's blocks is when it was lagging. I don't know if it was that or like it ran out of the regular materials, like I was looking for more of the checkerboard floor and it didn't have any to place, so it didn't know what to do and it was freaking out. But either way, there's something about it that's not quite right. There it is. Like, where is it? Yeah, it's not quite right. So if I build any more of these with the builder, it's going to be done like late at night when nobody else is on or things like that. Yeah, that's too bad. It's a really neat thing. It was able to build this thing twice in almost no time at all. The longest amount of time was me finding the right spot to actually place the builder itself. I'm going to have to find out, like, from the center point to where this is, how many blocks away so I know where to place this thing exactly for the next time. Alright, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to write down a few locations, and we will move on from here. Alright guys, so I was trying to figure out the distance between the center of this dome and the center of this builder. And it should be pretty easy math, right? So the torch marks out the center of the dome. You can see it's in the center of the doorway here, and it is in the center of the doorway here. So if I stand right in the center here, and I hit F3, we look and we can see we're at -66, -6, right? Okay, so let's come back over on top of the builder. And we stand on top of this, and we got -93, 19. So I did the math. -66 minus -93 is like 27 block difference. And then -6 minus 19 is like 25 block difference, or -25. Anyway, I got two different readings here. This should be exactly squared, but it's not. This guy is like right in line with here. And if we come over this way, this guy is not, it's like offset a little bit. I don't understand that. Huh. So, anyway, trying to get the readings on this, I would have thought it would have been the exact same north, south, and east and west, and then like 4 or 5 blocks down. I couldn't make sense of those numbers. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe you guys can correct me in the comments. Anyway, I made a BIOMESOP tape measure. I think this is probably going to be the easiest way to figure this out. So you just click on a block, and then you click on another block, and it'll tell you exactly how far away it is. So we're at -20, or we're at 27, 28, and 4, right? So it's not exactly squared. One side is a little bit longer than the other. That's why I was off by 1 block before. But we can double check those numbers. If we come over here to our original guy, I didn't mark off the center here, but we can see that's the center of the doorway along this row and the center of the doorway along that row. So we'll place that guy here, and we'll place it on top of our architect table. And it's the same numbers, 27, 28, 4. Awesome. So this is how I will figure out where to place that builder in the future when I decide to build more domes and things. No, I'm not going to try and count out anymore. We'll just use the tape measure. I'll place down an angel block. We'll do the measurements. That'll be the best way of figuring it out. All right, guys. So I was checking the time on this video, and this is taking me way longer than I was expecting it to. So we'll go ahead and end the episode here. Sorry about that. Next episode, I will hopefully have already built out a little platform. We could start setting up a little bit of Britannia and maybe take a look back at Blood Magic or something like that. All right, guys. That's it for this episode of Feed the Beast Infinity. I hope you guys liked it. A little bit derpy, but we needed to figure out how to do that builder, and that builder will help us out oh so much building more of these domes, because we're going to have more than just these 3 Oh yeah, we're going to have a few more in the future. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you did like it. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.